Right. You know that fantasy, right? The one where you're secretly the most powerful person in the room.
Oh, yeah. Total classic.
Maybe you've got some hidden skill or you've trained like crazy in secret and then boom, you reveal it. Everyone's jaws drop.
Instant respect,
Mm-hmm.
admiration, all that stuff.
Exactly. They instantly admire you and you get all the friends and, the accolades you could ever want. That's the dream, isn't it?
It really is. It's that classic power fantasy sort of wish fulfillment central.
Totally. But what if you were that super strong hero, like so powerful you could basically flatten mountains with a sneeze,
Mm-hmm.
and instead of admiration, everyone around you is just,
Yeah.
well, utterly terrified.
Ooh, okay. Different.
And all you really wanted, more than anything, was just to make, like, a single friend. Seriously,
Mhm.
imagine a protagonist just radiating, please stay away from me vibes because they're too strong.
Wow. Yeah, that's an immediate, brilliant subversion of the trope.
Yeah.
Flips the script entirely, right? Making strength itself a social handicap.
And that's precisely the surprising world we're diving into today. Welcome to the deep dive.
This is where we tear through, stacks of articles, research, notes.
Yeah, all that good stuff to pull out those unexpected nuggets of knowledge and insight that really make you well-informed.
And today we're taking a deep dive into the wildly popular Japanese manga, Villainess Level 99. I'm the villainess, but I'm not the demon lord.
Real. Quite a title.
It is. And we're using it as our guide, our sort of gateway, to uncover some truly fascinating aspects of Japanese culture.
And explain why this entire villainous genre has just absolutely exploded across the globe. It's huge.
Totally. We've pulled insights and analyses not just about this one series, but the broader cultural phenomena it represents.
Right. So our mission today is to understand the surprising reasons why this story, and really Japanese manga culture as a whole, is so uniquely captivating, especially maybe for a Western audience.
Exactly. It's more than just a fun read. It's like a window into different ways of thinking. Seriously fascinating.
So get ready for some serious wait what moments. Because what this story reveals about power, social dynamics, even just the simple human desire to connect, it's truly something you won't get from a quick Google search.
Definitely not. This isn't just about cool characters. It's about, a fascinating cultural lens that kind of makes everything click into place.
Okay, all right, let's zero in on Villainous Level 99 then. Its sole title, like we said, is a bit of a mouthful,
Yeah.
but it perfectly sets the stage.
Yeah.
It started as a light novel by Satori Tanabata, and it's this brilliant fusion of genres. You got isekai,
Right. The whole transported to another world thing.
yeah, that,
Yeah.
plus villainous tropes, epic battles, really sharp comedy, and even, like, a touch of rom-com.
It really does. And it's blown up light novels, manga, and a fantastic anime series, too.
So the core premise, right, is
Yeah.
kind of a staple of the villainous genre.
It starts there, yeah. Our protagonist, a Japanese office worker named Yumiella. She also goes by Elfrida in the game, finds herself reincarnated into the world of an Atom game.
And just quickly, an auto game is basically a visual novel, often a dating sim,
Yeah.
aimed mostly at women, right?
No,
You
navigate social stuff.
make choices,
Exactly.
making choices to, hopefully end up with one of the romantic interests.
But here's where Villainous Level 99 takes its first, mind-bending turn.
Yeah, this is key. Yumila quickly realizes she's not just any old villainess heading for a bad end.
Which usually means, what? Execution. Exile. Something grim.
Pretty much always grim, yeah.
Yeah.
She realizes she's the game's secretly overpowered hidden boss.
The hidden boss, okay?
And to avoid that dreaded bad end, she decides to do the only logical thing a dedicated gamer would do.
Let me guess. Grind.
Grind hard, like obsessively. And this relentless pursuit of just, not dying leads her to hit level 99,
Level 99?
making her unequivocally, almost comically, the strongest character in the entire game world.
Wow. Okay.
And this is where the truly innovative twist of the series kicks in. This is what makes it really special. Okay, yeah, because this is where it gets really interesting, right?
Totally.
Because normally in most stories, when a protagonist becomes ridiculously OP,
OP meaning overpowered, yeah.
right,
Yeah.
they become this magnet for admiration. Everyone wants to be their friend, join their party, fall in love with them.
It's the payoff.
But not Yumiella. Her strength doesn't draw people in. It actually terrifies them. It drives everyone away.
Seriously. She's seen less as a hero and more like a walking natural disaster that everyone just tries to avoid. It's kind of tragic, actually.
It is. And what's truly fascinating is how this creates such deep empathy for her, a protagonist who's so far from perfect.
Despite having this immense, almost godlike power, all Yumiella genuinely wants is something incredibly simple. Friends.
Trends, and she's often gloomy, rarely smiles, she's super introverted, a real loner type.
Yeah, this unsaved protagonist charm, as some sources put it, it really resonates because it sends this subtle but powerful message. It's okay to be reserved.
It's okay to be socially awkward.
Exactly. You don't have to be the bubbly, outgoing hero to be, worthy of friendship and acceptance.
Absolutely. And you mentioned those subtle rom-com elements. They hit so much harder because she is so reserved.
Oh, totally. When Yumiella shows even like a tiny flicker of warmth or connection, it feels like this huge breakthrough.
You just want to cheer for her, like, go Yumiella.
Right. And for anyone listening who's ever lost themselves in an RPG.
Oh, yeah. Guilty.
Huh. The descriptions of her merciless leveling up, the training montages, it's just sublime. It directly appeals to that core gamer fantasy.
The beauty of the grind.
The grind, the optimizing, the sheer satisfaction of becoming overpowered through pure, unadulterated effort.
It's the ultimate effort equals reward thing,
Right.
The dedication gamers know so well. Hours and hours.
Exactly. It validates that experience.
Okay, so Villainous Level 99 is fantastic on its own, clearly. But it's also, like you said, a perfect example of why this whole villainous genre has become such a global thing.
Yeah, it's not just a niche anymore. It's a huge wave in pop culture.
So why is it so huge? What's the secret sauce there?
Well, beyond just this one series, the villainous genre's broad appeal seems to come down to a few critical factors. First, it's a really powerful shift from the traditional male-led isekai fantasies.
Right, where it's usually some guy getting superpowers in a harem.
Pretty much. Instead, these stories center on female protagonists actively reclaiming their agency, their destiny.
Okay, I like that.
It's a focus on self-reliance, intelligence, and defying a predetermined, often unjust fate, which is incredibly empowering, and it resonates deeply with a really diverse global readership.
Yeah, you can see that. And it's not just about girl power, though that's definitely part of it, right?
No, it's more nuanced. The genre cleverly uses universally understandable game elements.
Ah, okay. Like what?
Well, we're talking familiar RPG mechanics, level ups, stat sheets, skill trees, item drops, all set within that Autumn game framework we mentioned.
Gotcha. Stuff gamers already know.
Exactly. These concepts are instantly recognizable to gamers and fantasy fans everywhere. It just effortlessly bridges cultural gaps. You don't need deep knowledge of Japan to get what a hidden boss is, or feel the satisfaction of grinding to level 99.
Makes sense. It's a shared language.
It really is.
Yeah.
And it also taps into a deeply human narrative. The fight against fate.
Ooh, yeah. Everyone loves that.
Right. Whether it's a villainess trying to avoid execution or some minor character trying to prevent their own predicted downfall, that struggle against a predetermined, often tragic destiny is just inherently captivating.
It's the underdog story.
Yeah.
But with a twist where the underdog is maybe the one everyone expects to be evil or fail.
Precisely. And then there's the humor. You can't forget the humor.
Oh, yeah. How did that work?
It's often genius, actually. There's a ton of comedy that comes from what's called gapmo.
Gapmo. Okay, explain.
It's that delightful contrast, that gap between the expected persona, like a dark, scheming villainess, and the protagonist's often pure, surprisingly wholesome, relatable desires.
Ah, like Yumiella. This terrifying level 99 force.
Who just wants to quietly enjoy some tea or, make a friend without anyone screaming.
Ah, okay, I get it. It's like a hulking barbarian who secretly loves knitting tiny sweaters.
Exactly. Or a supervillain obsessed with baking muffins. That's Gapmo. And Yumiella is a masterclass in it. Her biggest problem isn't saving the world, it's just basic social interaction.
That is funny. It also uses that Tukomi element, right?
Yeah.
The sort of straight man comedy where the protagonist's absurdity bounces off the world.
Absolutely. Her earnest yet utterly baffling actions create comedic goldmines.
Okay, now let's really dig into the cultural aha moments, because this is where Villainous Level 99 really shines a light on something fundamental about Japanese society.
Yeah, something that can be quite challenging for us in more Western individualistic cultures to fully grasp.
We need to talk about Kuki wo Yomu.
Kuki wo yomu, literally reading the atmosphere or reading the room.
Reading the room, okay. I've heard this phrase.
It's a core Japanese cultural concept, absolutely essential for navigating social interactions over there. It's about unspoken rules, understanding context.
Right. And how does Yumiella fit into this?
Well, what's profoundly insightful here is how Villainous Level 99 perfectly embodies Kuki wo Yomu through her character.
How so?
Despite being this hidden boss with monstrous strength, Yumiella consciously suppresses herself. She holds back her abilities.
Like, why, if she's the strongest?
To read the atmosphere, to avoid standing out. It directly reflects that Japanese proverb, the nail that sticks out gets hammered down.
Oh, okay. I've heard that one too.
She actively hides her power not out of weakness or shame even, but from this genuine, deep-seated desire to preserve harmony and peace around her. She doesn't want to cause ripples.
And her personality just adds to that, doesn't it? Being quiet, introverted.
It amplifies it, yeah. It makes her even more acutely sensitive to her surroundings, to how people perceive her.
So she's constantly overthinking her impact.
Constantly. Always worried about causing trouble or disrupting the collective peace or just inconveniencing others. It taps into a very Japanese psychological trait of, well, not wanting to cause trouble. Mewaku wo kakenai.
Which is almost the opposite of the Western ideal sometimes, right? Like, speak your mind, be yourself, stand out from the crowd.
Exactly. It's a very different emphasis. Her humility, despite her insane skill level and her self-restraint, even when it completely baffles everyone else in the story, it all stems from this desire to maintain group harmony.
To just be the same as everyone else, even when she's clearly not.
Precisely. It's prioritizing the collective over the individual. You see this in Japanese society in many ways. Like maybe in a business meeting, someone with the best idea might still defer to a senior colleague.
To maintain group cohesion, even if their idea is better.
Exactly. That's reading the room in action. It's about the group's flow.
Okay, this is the real aha moment for you listening, right? Because if you're like me, you're probably thinking, but why? Why would the strongest person not want to be celebrated? Why hide that power? In America, we put our strongest, our fastest, our smartest on a pedestal. We celebrate the standout.
We do. And that difference is key. Yumiella's seemingly incomprehensible behavior, from our perspective, serves as this perfect entry point for understanding these fundamental Japanese cultural values.
Oh, valuing group harmony over individual gain.
Embracing humility, even when you're literally level 99 and could crush anyone. It's a virtue there, in a way.
Wow. Okay.
And it also connects really deeply to the Japanese communication style, which is often far more indirect than what we're used to.
How so? Indirect.
Yeah, there's a huge emphasis on unspoken consideration, indirect emotional expression, kind of expecting others will get it without having to spell everything out.
Right, reading between the lines.
Exactly. Yumiella's actions, her quiet deference, her conscious choice to try blend in, that's her way of communicating her desire for harmony, her desire not to inconvenience others without having to explicitly say, hey, don't worry about me.
She's not just powerful, she's profoundly reading the room and acting on it, even if nobody else understands why.
You got it. That's the core of it.
So what does this all mean for us then, when we watch or read this?
Well, Yumiella's seemingly, illogical actions hiding her strength, they directly illustrate why Japanese people often value humility, even when incredibly capable. Why they prioritize collective harmony.
It's not just a story about a powerful girl who's bad at making friends.
Not at all. It's like a masterclass in feeling a deep cultural difference. You don't just understand Kuki wo Yomu academically, you feel the weight of why it's important, how it shapes interactions, how it shapes their stories.
That's really cool.